him in the face with all her might. The girl began to walk away from him cursing. The sun was shining brightly in the sky. The Eastern woman walked through the forest and thought about what an unbearable and vile man he was, and she would not allow him to play by his own rules, and in general it would be better. But then she was overcome with regret, and the dark-haired girl thought that she could become a sword master, even if she had to sign this contract, and only then would her father notice her. Suddenly, something really surprised her. The brown-eyed girl looked up and tried to understand where she was. The girl began to walk along the slope and thought that she needed to get out of here. She looked out from behind a tree and was surprised by something. She was fascinated by the shine of her hair in the sun. The princess opened her eyes wide and was surprised. Julian was sitting on a fallen tree. He was looking at the floor. The Eastern beauty looked at him and wondered who it was, and in such a place. The small handsome man seemed even more attractive under the rays of the sun. Sarazad looked at him and meaningfully remained silent. To her, he looked like a rabbit, and she thought that he looked so fragile and defenseless, just like some kind of herbivore that would be devoured at any moment. But the guy immediately became serious and raised his head. The men were trying to move the boulder and said that this would not work at all, and they were not moving from a dead point and wondered what they should do. Suddenly, Julian came up to them and asked to let them help them, but they said that they could not do this, because if he allowed such an important person to get his hands dirty on such insignificant matters. But the Count's son became more serious and said that there are times when the situation forces you to get your hands dirty, and he cannot allow everyone to suffer because of him. But the escort said that their mission is to accompany him, one of the best students of the academy, to his native land, and they will somehow figure it out, so it is worth just sitting and waiting. But the hero's younger brother began to take off his jacket, and underneath it was a muscular body. Everyone was immediately dumbfounded. The princess watched them secretly. For her, he began to look like a pumped-up rabbit. The Count's son began to push the stone with the men, and after counting, ordered them to push with all their might. Then Sarazad came closer and thought that if he was returning from the capital, then it must be